Yo, welcome back to another episode of Poddy Animals. I am your host, Theo. Across from me, as always, is Scoot. To his right is No Fucking Buddy. And across from nobody is Denise. What is up, everybody? Welcome back.
Is that true, though? You mean to your left is me, and to my left is Scoot?
That was just confusing as fuck.
No, it wasn't.
Eli's not here. He celebrated his 40th birthday over the weekend. We were there for the festivities.
Don't say we.
We actually made it to
No,
the
not we.
podcast.
We're
not
you made it
French.
to the you made it to the podcast.
But
He's telling you not to be French.
We?
We made it back. We went to Old Man's Cave.
Yeah.
She wanted to go today to see the Devil's Butthole. I don't know what it is.
Devil's butthole.
Bathtub.
That too.
Bathtub.
Bathtub.
I've heard of that.
The
yeah.
devil's bathtub.
I think we've seen it before because we've been to the Old Man's Cave before.
That's Hocking Hills, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I went to that one.
Yeah, so it's right in the middle of Old Man's Cave, so you see the butthole right there.
I don't think much of that looks different.
No.
Like when you go to one, it looks like all the rest of them.
I thought you said it was different.
No, it looked different this time. They got
it?
different shit in more caves.
Shit. The caves kind of look all the same.
This one was scared.
Except for, ain't there a cave made out of sand? Like
Yeah.
A sand one or something like that. That one's kind of different. Sandstone.
Yeah, sandstorm. Anyways. So we went on another hike, Scoot. 2 weeks in a row we've been on a hike.
Take a hike.
I didn't mind this hike because I know she really wanted to see it, and it was a half hour south from where we
Hold
stayed.
up. I really want to see every time we go on a hike, so...
I really want to see like us getting through the hike, not every 5 minutes. When you see someone struggling, like trying to take a picture of themselves, like a selfie, dude, she's always got to stop. Hey, I could take that picture for you.
Well, no, because you don't know. Some people
I'm photogenic.
may want to take the picture for you.
But everybody,
All right, whatever.
we got to get on through our hike.
All right.
You can't stop and ask everyone if you want them to take.
He was upset because he was scared. He was scared of the overhanging cliffs.
Yeah, when the rocks are overhanging and you're walking under them.
You're afraid of that?
I don't like it. Earthquake.
A random, just a perfect time for an earthquake.
It could
Right.
happen. You just never know.
Well, then it was your time. Ain't it called meant to be? Like,
No.
Wait,
I'm
he
pulling
said
a
he
tuck
would
and
still
roll.
be alive. I'm like, I don't think you'd be alive.
I would tuck and roll into safety.
Dude, being claustrophobic.
All right, it'd be a tuck and roll.
What? Uh-oh, technical difficulties.
You having some
Why?
difficulties? It's on.
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't think he knows what he's doing.
I don't know.
No.
We need another producer.
Maybe. You guys just keep right on talking.
Anywho, so
So we show up to this. It's a house. You got to go up the gravel road. And I'm thinking, because it's all paved. And I'm like, I don't remember
Is this part of the birthday party?
yes.
Okay.
We're there first. We get there to the cabin for. It's a house, actually. It's not a cabin like the last time we stayed. But I'm like, I remember going through like gravel roads to get to our place, and then all of a sudden we hit this gravel
Gravel.
road. Dude, it is one single file road.
One car road.
So I'm getting halfway in. Guess what's coming towards us? Another vehicle.
Car.
So apparently this guy doesn't realize other people live there. He's hauling ass, like towards us. So I'm over in the brush and shit.
Who's responsible to move?
Both of us.
Both.
And he's not. He's just.
No, he's just going too fast. Finally, he slows down after he sees us. I get over. He gets over a little bit, and we go on our way.
But even leaving that one guy, he mean mugged you.
Yeah, some guy's mean mugging me. I'm
And
scooting
he was
over so
hard.
he can go by.
He was like,
They're from around there. That's
Yeah.
why. Because they're like, you don't know what you're doing. You're supposed to move over first and let me go.
I did move over. I was in the prickers. Fucked my truck up.
Frickers.
I didn't want no problems.
What you call me?
Even though I had my gat, so bring it on.
He might have seen your gat tucked. So how long were you guys there?
We went
Is the whole
Friday.
weekend?
Friday to Sunday.
Is that too long to go camping?
No,
It's
it
not
was-
camping. You didn't camp.
No,
No,
we
we didn't.
glamped.
Eric went. This
Yeah,
dude
Eric
brought a
camped.
single man's tent
Yeah.
with a twin air mattress. He's determined to sleep outside, even though we had plenty of beds and sleeping
See,
arrangements.
he came to camp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he always does shit like that. He sets up his crypto club sign by his camp and everything right by the fire. He is insane. And
Is he
Spiders
still
galore.
cryptoing?
yeah, he's cryptoing.
Is he
He
made-
swears by crypto.
Is he rich yet?
He says when he becomes rich, we're going to be doing this every weekend. I said, what? Camping out? I don't want to camp out. I want to be inside with the AC.
So Okay, that's his goal then, to become rich and then live like you're poor. That's great. That's fucking...
Sounds like a plan.
That makes no sense. When I get rich, we're going to sleep in tents the rest of our lives.
There were so many spiders there. Ugh.
When you're drinking, you don't even really care. You don't. You just sit down.
What?
Yeah, I was drunk Friday and Saturday.
You drunk now?
Huh?
Just asking.
No. We sat around the fire all day yesterday and just drank. Like that. Who was it? Eli wanted to go to the old man's cave.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go there to drive around on Saturday. I just wanted to relax.
We got in a hot tub. The hot tub was nice.
Did Eli do anything? He's not really a doer.
He put his phone up on Saturday.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
he didn't have his phone.
Left it downstairs on the charge. He's like, I'm not getting my phone. He did have it Friday.
He had it Friday.
Did somebody say something to him?
No.
Well, Eric did yesterday, and then
he
he put it. He's like, dude, you spend more of your life on your phone than you do living life.
Okay. I didn't know someone said something.
Yeah, Eric said something to him.
You think maybe Krista said something to him later, like when they were alone, like, hey, dude.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I don't know.
He's on it.
I'm surprised he put it down. I really am.
He did. I was impressed. So there was lots of stuff to do there, though.
There's plenty to do. He gets there Friday night. He puts on YouTube, and he's watching his buddy play guitar.
Well, he had me put the game on because I have.
You got Apple TV Yankees are playing, dude. It's your birthday. Come celebrate.
Everybody came down
Have fun.
Here to
we didn't
hang
come
out
to watch
with
the Yankees game.
Yeah, no, that's a little weird. But
we had fun.
But he's stuck in his ways. This is what I like. You're not living life. We discussed it. There's 162 games that he watches.
And the first half of them don't mean shit.
No.
Nothing.
Watch him at watch it from 158 to 162.
There you go.
That's when it's fucking getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, so they had some owls that they had rehabbed that cannot go back out to the wild. Well, they had 2 owls and 2 hawks. And I'm checking it out. This one has
Who had them?
The old man cave.
They rescued them.
They rescued them.
But they don't let them go back into the wild.
Yeah. This one had to go potty.
2 years. They're on.
So he had to go to the restroom. There's 2 porta potties right there. So I'm standing there and I'm looking and waiting for him to hurry up. Oh my God. This family has a little boy and they're letting him throw up right in the middle of where you got to go to look at.
Wait, he's throwing up?
Yes. Like you should have, when you knew he was throwing
the sound
up.
of it, everything.
Yeah, when you knew he was throwing up, you should have carted him over to the grass area, not the gravel and where people are walking. So
now she's like, I think I'm gonna.
I think
I gotta.
It was getting me. You know how you get it. You know how you get that feeling right here.
No, I don't ever
and
see someone
right
throw
here,
up and feel like I'm getting it.
So this one, he's wanting to look, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna start walking over here. And then I told him, I was like, I can't.
How do you look away from a kid throwing up?
Easy, easy. I can't.
How old was he?
Deal with. I don't know, maybe 6.
Do you remember the shit in school, Scoot, when someone threw up? They put that strawberry powder shit on it, and it made it worse.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my God! Now that's fucking disgusting. We had a good time. 10 of us went. Well, actually, 11.
Your mom.
My mom went.
Your mom went?
Yeah, she went. She went camping.
She had fun.
We got her to her couch, and that's where she stayed for 3 days.
Was that her first time ever, out to camping like that?
I believe
Hockey
so.
Hills or something like that?
Yep. She was crocheting a blanket. She almost finished it.
She was.
I got these really cool color-changing marshmallows that you put on your stick, and when you
yeah, we got you something too.
When you flame it.
That you can use at work. It's pretty fucking solid.
Feels like a piss cup.
It is. The urine's gone though, but
it is a piss cup.
Wait till you see the handle. It's perfect.
Oh, dude, that's pretty fucking cool.
And we also got you this battery-operated Keurig you could take up in the tree with you if you'd like. Just make it shit.
I thought what did you do with that?
I got to talk to him about it first.
Oh.
You can't just spring, because you're a Mountain Dew guy, right?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, fuck.
Do you fuck with the Blast?
The Baja one? Yeah, I like that.
All right. See, I had to confirm first because he told us our original.
If he's a Mountain Dew person, he'd like the Baja.
Jacob said not everyone is, keen to the Baja Blast.
That's good stuff.
So we got to make sure before we give it to him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking like, well, where is it?
This is cool.
I put it in the fridge because I wanted to confirm the fridge.
That is cool.
Yeah, we went in there.
You could put that on your belt as you're climbing the tree and be like, oh.
Goo Gone for the bottom. I tried to peel the sticker off.
Oh, yeah. I actually have some Google.
Yeah, I figured you did. That's what you use when you're done jerking off.
Yeah, that's. That's
so anyway, I got color changing marshmallows, and then Eric had this color changing powder for the flames, of
you ever see
the
that?
Fire pit.
No. You throw a packet in there, and it'll turn them blue. The flames blue or like green,
orange, green.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was cool.
And it lasts for a good, I don't know, 20,
It lasted.
30
Oh,
minutes.
it don't just. And that's it. It just stays that.
No,
color?
I mean it was
it'll stay that
staying
color
like that for a while.
a half hour.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It's pretty sweet. He threw the first 2 packs in and missed the fire. It just fell down to the side of the metal.
Someone's gonna start a fire. They're like,
there's witches.
Is there chemicals in here?
Would that not be the weirdest shit? Like you just go there, start building a fire, and it comes out purple.
Could you imagine?
I'd
like
freak
if
out.
I'd be like,
he should have hit a pack in there for the next set of people. Oh, they set the wood
listen,
up
we
and
already
everything.
were hearing
Just fucking
things there.
orange
I
and
heard
green
someone
or some shit,
knocking,
like-
The green looked pretty sweet.
knocking on the door. Someone screaming. Yeah,
She
I was
can't hear
hearing
me
stuff.
yelling for her, but now all of a sudden when the fan's going and everything, she hears a small knock on the fucking door. I don't believe it. They had it like Tennessee. The downstairs was laid out 2 arcade style NBA Jam, Ninja Turtles. They had a beer pong putt. So every time you put it in the hole, you plug it.
Anywho,
But no, we had a good time. I don't think I drank that much in a long time.
I drank a whole bottle of wine.
We sat and drank from 10 in the morning yesterday till almost midnight last night.
Oh God, and the amount of food.
And you woke up okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we woke up
weren't
because we had to
hurting.
clean.
Yeah, we had
And
to
what's
clean.
the thing with Airbnb? It was checkout times 10.
Yeah, not all of them. That's the earliest I've ever been anywhere, even a hotel.
Most of them's 11 though. So what's an extra hour?
A lot.
Dude,
No.
I'm not trying to get up before 11 o'clock and clean a whole fucking place.
No, we had to get up. So now you party all night. You're up at 8:30 trying to clean it up before 10. Ridiculous. When I own my Airbnbs, if it ever happens, 2 o'clock. Stay to 2. Be out by 2. Get your shit clean at noon.
I think that's a good investment.
Airbnb.
Yeah, but you gotta. I feel like you have to be selective on who stays there because you wouldn't want your place trashed.
I mean,
there's.
you're just going to write it off, though, right? If they trash it,
And
you're
get
going to
the
fix it
deposit.
and write it off and keep their deposit.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no deposit. Though. What
You
are
think
you guys
someone
talking
drive? You
about?
think someone drives 3 hours just to destroy shit?
Some
Like
people
someone's
do.
house?
You also have
they're
also
not.
have squatters. You guys must not hear a lot of horror stories about the Airbnbs
but I
here
think if there was
recently.
that many horror stories, people wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
People
You know
still
what I mean?
do it, but there is still that other side of it. It's not all rainbows and unicorns.
Well, I think a lot of people are thinking common sense. They're like, oh, they're going to be cordial and just get the fuck out. The
Some
way it should
you
be.
get some squatters.
I
you
do
get-
imagine some people are just nasty, though. You know what I
And
mean?
they don't. There's no deposit in Airbnbs. In Airbnb, you pay whatever it is that you're staying.
Really?
There's
yeah,
no
there's
cleaning
no
fee.
deposit. That's in your bill that you've already paid. There's no
I'm paying
deposit.
why did Eli
and I'm
say he's-
cleaning up?
Yeah, why'd Eli say? Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Eli said that he wanted to make sure he got his deposit back.
I don't know what he was talking about, but there's
Apparently, he booked it. I think he would. You don't think there's a deposit?
I've never had a deposit on my Airbnbs. I've always had to pay whatever.
My daughter does a lot of Airbnb, and I'll have to ask her.
Ask her because all the Airbnbs I've ever done, I've always just paid for it up front.
Even hotels and stuff, don't they take a deposit? Or they have your credit card on file.
they
so
have
you
it
can
on
fuck some
file in
shit up.
case you
You
mess
fuck shit
something
up,
up, but they don't take a deposit.
So does Airbnb have your information? Like if you pay with the card?
Right.
Or do
Yeah.
they just
you
run
should
it the
be
one
signing
time?
something that says, hey, if you fuck this place up, we're charging
Probably.
it to your card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're
Maybe
right,
that's
they're-
what he meant.
If I'm paying a cleaning fee, why the fuck am I cleaning up, though?
That's what she
I
said.
don't like
That's we're all
I'm like,
sleeping and shit.
I've never had to clean up. I mean, I've picked up and made sure stuff wasn't jacked up before.
Yeah,
I
we didn't
left.
leave food
I've
all over.
never had to
Shit.
clean.
No.
That's what
I
the
think
cleaning fee
She
is.
swept a little bit in the kitchen. They asked you to put all the dishes you use from their shit in the dishwasher, which is what we did.
No, you had to put them away.
Or you had to clean
We
them?
had to clean them and put them away. We had to take all the trash out. We had to take all the towels and put them in the tub. We had to take all the bedding off and put it beside the beds.
Yeah.
I would kind of want you to do some stuff like that so I know what you used.
Right.
Like, I don't want nobody sleeping on the sheets and then putting them back in the cupboard. And you're like,
Right.
Wait, which
and
one
I
of
get the
these do they
towels,
sleep on?
put them,
Yeah.
which I took them all down to the laundry room because again, it was a nice house, but I guess they just do Airbnb.
They do it themselves.
But
So, without saying what you guys paid, what did you pay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is an Airbnb?
I'm going to blink
cost?
twice if it's over 100.
No,
it just depends on
what do you think
location and where you're at. What they made,
Yeah.
honestly, depending on how long they've owned that place, or even we'll just say if they're mortgaging it still,
Right.
they're getting easily more than half of that. And that's just a weekend.
So what do you think a house payment on that would be?
On that house?
On that house, I'd say 8 something, maybe 7 something.
Yeah, Rick said that they bought the land for what,
Yeah.
80 to 100?
Something.
A lot of land around there, and they built this house on it. It's nice.
So their house paying is probably $800-900 a month,
Maybe.
and you guys pay more than that to stay there.
Yeah.
For the weekend.
Just for...
Wow. So I'm
2
making my
days.
fucking house payment on one customer.
Yep.
Yeah. And
So
then
if
all
you
the
got
rest
the weekends
is pocket.
booked up,
Dude, I'm paying this house off in no time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop Airbnb and I'm gonna live there.
damn.
You know what I mean? Like,
You can't. Some people do
yeah,
that.
no,
You
that's
can.
smart business.
Why
Let somebody
wouldn't
else
you?
pay off your fucking
Because
house.
the
Yeah, but that's
inside of that
income.
place
You don't have
is
to go to
nice.
work.
Well, you probably start a new Airbnb.
You start a
B&B
new one, or
whatever,
you?
but-
I mean, you still got to work though.
Yeah. Get a couple of them.
No, that's
Pay that
not a
one
bad
off, get
idea,
another one.
man.
People do it. You can also get those containers and convert them into little houses, little cabins. Containers
the
are the way to
shipping
go.
container?
Yeah.
Sounds like a bit much. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
they have them down there. They're really nice.
I did hear you can rent out your own vehicle
Yes.
the same way. Like
Yep.
you could just Airbnb your vehicle for the weekend.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
on Turo.
Yeah. So,
Would you give someone your vehicle for the weekend?
It's a
no,
lot.
But
There-
my daughter
you
was
can't.
telling me
It's
about
a lot
it.
of
She's like, I might pay off my
process.
Jeep that way. Just let people rent it on the
Yeah.
weekends, and
They have to have full coverage insurance.
Mm-hmm.
They have to pay X amount of whatever you're charging them, and then a deposit. That I do know because I always look on Turo for like some fancy cars if I wanted to rent it to go somewhere.
that's kind of crazy.
That's. I don't think I could do that with my vehicle.
Well, it'd be the same as being an Uber driver, though.
Now, if
No,
I
I'm
could get
driving.
if I could get a really nice vehicle, like a Mercedes Benz or something, because I don't care about them kind
Right.
of cars. If I can get one for like $20,000,
And then do that.
that would be pretty slick. And you get $500-600 a weekend.
What if you had a hot rod? Would you rent that out?
No, nothing I cared about, nothing
Right.
I wanted. Like even my own Jeep, it's just a junky old Jeep. You know what I mean? But I like it.
Shut down again? We
No,
catching all kinds of
no,
shit,
that's
A message?
it's a Windows update. Pay no attention to that. Turn that volume
All the
off.
bells and whistles.
That's supposed to be off the desktop volume. So but
Yeah.
I don't think I'd rent my own stuff out.
No.
No.
It's awkward, but
Would
my
you
God.
rent your house out? Like if you're in a nice woodsy area and you had a place like that, would you leave and let someone stay in it for the weekend?
if I had to come back and live there, no. I don't think I could Airbnb B&B. I couldn't air out my own house, like somewhere I live.
Some
I
people
couldn't.
who have larger homes do. They like rent out their room.
So what if that person comes? So that Airbnb. I'm tired of saying it. I'm tired of fucking saying it. That place you guys stayed, it was nice, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What if somebody was like, "Hey, I stayed there for a weekend. Let's go back and get that TVs and shit." You know what I'm saying?
They changed the code though.
Oh well, people don't break in using a code.
Oh well, I mean, if they,
Do you
I'm
really
sure,
want to risk going back to this
Yeah.
I don't know,
salute
but
area and
maybe somebody does. I just don't want to rent out a place I live. I don't want.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to be there next week when somebody shows back up. Like, hey, I
me
forgot my
definitely,
stuff.
if I did Airbnb, the whole outside would be
Cameras.
cameras with
Now,
signs.
You would do
with
it on
signs.
a place you live.
No, even on Airbnb. Like not inside, because I don't think you can't film.
You can have it inside, but it has to be like living room,
Kitchen.
That's it. Can't be anywhere else.
So
I wouldn't stay there if I knew you were
filming. Yeah.
Why?
Because we're having a good time in the kitchen doing cocaine and shit.
Yeah, that's not nobody else's business. I don't know.
Right.
You
would
shouldn't
stay
be
there
doing
knowing
criminal stuff.
What if he's he sees all the fucking drugs and shit, and like, you know what? Let me get a couple of my country boys. Let's go there. And
you should not be doing drugs when you stay at places.
Well, let's just say you would stay there knowing the guy's filming you.
I have stayed at places that their place was being
The Playboy Mansion.
filmed. No.
And that was her last sex scene.
No, I wouldn't stay somewhere I knew they were filming me. Like,
No, I get it. They have them outside and they're just keeping an eye on the grounds.
yeah, no, outside's fine. That's,
nothing inside.
Inside, if I know
Off
it's
limits.
inside, this is my personal space. I know you're renting it to me, but
Yeah, I don't need no one zooming in on my little wiener. I just
look,
don't need it.
You guys are watching a movie, things get a little heated.
Yep.
You got a fucking camera on you? No way.
Yeah.
No way. Then you don't know where the rest of the cameras are. You know there's some in there.
You're all over that voyeurism shit. Oh, oof.
What the
Turn the
heck?
camera on. Let's go to this place. They have cameras in every
Lord.
room.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a camera by the jacuzzi.
So we overheard this conversation at Chipotle on the way home. And it was kind of funny. All right, never mind. I won't talk about it.
No, go ahead.
No, it's all right.
Now I got to hear it.
No,
Yeah, we got to hear it now. Instead of having a conversation with me, her sweetie, she's eavesdropping on people sitting at the next table.
Okay, listen. First off, I'm having a conversation with him that I always one-sided because he never acknowledges when I talk to him. And they were loud.
Did you say something?
They were super loud.
Yeah,
They wanted to be heard?
No, they
I
just,
think so.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was loud.
Super loud. She was really loud.
So he's being all normal. Hey, so remember the one time? Remember the one date we went on, and I said you had baby hands,
Small hands.
small hands, I'm like, just loud as can be.
Well, what was the conversation? That was it?
Well,
Pretty
basically, she was like, "You had smaller
Do you think
hands
she was trying to
than."
embarrass him? Like, make him embarrassed? She wanted everybody to hear that?
I feel like it.
I think
I don't know.
I get where she was coming from because he had a Denzel Ward jersey on, and it was like super snug. The numbers were really small, like. He hemmed it up himself, so
He got an extra small jersey, so he looks bigger.
You remember the Hutch set you used to get his kids with the helmet? That's how small this jersey looked. The numbers were tiny. Like he's walking in, I'm like, I've never seen a jersey with numbers that small.
Do you think he ordered like an extra small so that he looks like a bigger dude?
Yeah, and saved on money.
You ever see the kind of heavier fat dudes? They wear really snug white t-shirts or something, and you're like, dude, you're not fooling it.
And I know where they're going because I can never find mediums anymore at Kohl's. Someone's buying up all the fucking mediums, and it's pissing me off because I go there and I look. I'm getting tired of it. How was your weekend, Scoot?
Good. I don't.
Just
what the fuck happened to
watching the grandbabies?
Yeah, had some grandbabies over. But now my weekend consists of being tired mostly.
Because you have the grandbabies.
That is work.
Work, yeah. It's
Kicking your butt.
yeah.
I'm in a good place, I gotta say. I mean, weekends off.
Yeah, it's
Put
nice.
my time in, as far as taking the day off.
How do you
I took Friday off.
going out of state?
Wasn't bad. I don't think I drive like 10 hours. I'm
It's not
doing
bad.
that.
Michigan's like 2 hours.
2 hours. It's not
Right.
And
How
he's
much
home.
further would you go than that?
2.5. I don't know.
No, there's some ghetto in
4 to
Michigan.
6. We were right by the airport.
Ooh, 6? I would just do like
4.
Yeah.
Do you guys take work trucks, like big work trucks and stuff? Are they slow?
F350
Okay.
diesel. No, this thing's a V10 it's a monster.
When we
They
go
have a
out of town,
V10?
Yeah.
Holy
we used
crap.
to take the bucket trucks and shit, and you're like 55. Semis barreling down on you, you can do 55.
Why?
I'm like, because some of them are governed, some of them are just, they're big heavy trucks, are slow and shit. You're like, holy fuck.
Time we got down to the tornado area, they were rebuilding.
A couple times that happened. But not like, so without saying anything about Davey or whatever, is it worth going out of town?
Yeah.
Would you do this on a regular basis?
Not every week. I'd probably do it once or twice a month.
How do you feel about him going out of town? And if they said do it more often?
I'm fine with it. Why do I
Fuck
feel
yeah.
like this is like
A couple
therapy?
days.
No.
No,
Would it
because-
be, how would you feel about a week? They said we need them for a week. And
All
I
the
came
time?
to you. No.
That's what I was
All
getting
the
at right there.
time?
Like,
No, like
No.
1 week a month. But a straight week. You'd be okay with that?
Yeah.
1 week per month. That sounds reasonable.
I don't care because we talk, like we still talk to each other and stuff. And now that you have an iPhone, you FaceTime me. So.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
You have a fucking iPhone.
It's work related. It's not my Galaxy.
He wants to switch.
See this?
Disappointed.
He wants to switch to an iPhone.
Do
Don't
you
let
really?
him.
Are you ready to go iPhone?
He is, because he was like, I kind of like this.
Why would I switch to an iPhone? My work one's an iPhone.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't even know how I feel about this.
What do you want?
Went straight down a rabbit hole, and I didn't like where it went. See that?
Yeah.
I have to. That's what they use: iPad, iPhone,
I know there's a reason
tablet,
I quit dating.
iWatch.
Fuck.
That's what's holding you
You
from coming back.
you don't get crashes. You don't get
I got into a crash when I was fucking trying to text you the one day.
you don't get all the malware and stuff on an iPhone like you would an Android though.
Don't get any of that stuff on Android either.
I think they like us.
It's just,
Yeah, you do.
They like us up there because we go there and we get the shit done on like some of their subcontractors.
now, you've been a couple times,
Yeah.
right, so far. Has it been Michigan each time?
Yeah.
Same spot.
Yeah, we actually worked down the hotel we stayed at.
Are they trying to get more out-of-state work, do you think? Are they trying to, like, push?
They actually want me and Mike to kind of like train people in different, like they have a base in Kent.
Yep.
I'm sure you're familiar with it.
I've been on.
They eventually want us to go there and teach a course, I think,
Oh, that'd be cool.
on training irrigation.
Do you think you... Now, I know you...
My anxiety, though, with
there
office
you
shit.
go. So
and
you are the man when it comes to irrigation and stuff like that. Do you think you could teach, though?
not
like
in a
course?
class. I can bring them in. I can do the field work.
Yeah, well,
That's
Mike
where you're
does
gonna learn.
Now, Mike, I
the
think, could
office.
stand up in front of a
Mike,
class and
yeah,
talk.
Mike can do
all
the
that.
class. You can do the field.
Yeah, the demonstrations and
Yeah.
stuff. I'd be good with that. But as far as I can do it when I'm in the field, like with my guys and stuff, or new guys.
You'd
and
be
I'm telling
comfortable with 20 guys in a circle, and you're just...
them. Yeah, I'd had to do it at my old job. We used to
That
have
many
this,
guys?
We used to have this thing called the rodeo every spring, where all the guys from Mexico would come back, and we'd have this cookout. And a lot of them would want to learn irrigation, so I'd have to stand there with probably 40 plus guys.
I think
and
because
show
he's
them
in
how to
his
adjust.
element outside, he's comfortable
Yeah.
with it.
So if I move this indoors, it changes. Like it,
Yeah,
it
because you
feels
don't want
like more
you don't want the
pressure.
irrigation running indoors. You know, there's floors and shit. So yeah,
No,
you
I
want to
think
keep it to the
sometimes-
grass.
Probably because I think he could break eye contact. Meaning,
Yeah.
when you start to feel uncomfortable, you can look down at your tools. You can
Yeah, something
hold
like that.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're just in front of them, you're like, everybody's just
Now at my
staring
age,
at
because
me.
my vision's getting worse, I feel like when I'm looking, like how we're talking right now,
Right.
like my eyes are going cross. So I feel like I gotta look away, or they're gonna get stuck.
Let's see. Zoom in on that. That's googly shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I anything like in my field of work, I feel comfortable. You have customers, hey, do you mind if I watch? I don't care. I'm good at what I do. No one following me around is gonna throw me off my game or make
See,
me
I'm
nervous.
the opposite. I hate.
Get the fuck back in the house! I'm cutting the fucking tree. You don't even have a fucking hard
It
hat on.
don't bother me like when customers watches and stuff like that. But even with a YouTube channel, I cannot stand for people.
To critique anything you do.
I don't mind the critiquing. Like shit, if you can do it better, come do it.
Damn, that's a call out.
What do you think, Eli? Apparently, I clicked on Eli. It's just an empty ass chair. That's as much as he said all week.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We'll get his opinion later.
But no, I don't
It's the
like
mergers.
I don't like that watching thing. I don't like I couldn't do a class, even being a demo guy. I don't want
People
to be
watching.
up in a tree and telling people how to, I just don't like it. I don't. I'm not a pressure person. I don't know.
Is it because you don't think they can hear you?
No. But I think they can hear me, and I don't want nothing to do with it. But
Yeah, some people it's different. Like when I go recertify for my backflow, which we test them every year, it's a piece on the side of the house for irrigation related. When I sit in that class, all I got to do is test the backflows, but with the instructor there, it gets to me, just having him stand there. I don't know why, because
get fumbly and
Yeah.
the thing. Put the thing on the thing.
yeah.
See, that's how I felt like in school, where like if we had a test,
Hogwarts.
if we had a test I would get nervous writing it. But like if you had the teacher ask, the questions and stuff, I could answer.
We've talked about, they have I want to do it. I can't bring myself to do it, but they have climbing competitions everywhere. And now they have one called Legends of the Geezers, where it's like
old like an age
40
limit
and older. Yeah.
You should do that. Oh my God, what's the prize?
I don't
a
know.
rope.
Doesn't even
We
matter
would go
at
and
this
cheer
point.
you on. That'd be kind of cool to
it's
watch.
in Florida. Like this one.
Hey,
was
if we
always
went
in
with him,
Florida.
he'd fail.
Dude.
We were down there. Come
Me
on,
and Ted bump heads together. I'd fall out of the tree somehow.
come on, pussy.
You should do it though. That sounds pretty cool.
I've always wanted to do a climbing competition.
There you go.
Every time I get in shape, get my shit together, and I'm like, no, I'll do next year.
Okay, well this is next year, so
I don't know when
this
the
one.
next. It just passed. They just had it.
Well, I got a guy in my old company like telling all my old customers like, yeah, and Ted trained me. I know everything he does, and I've only been on a year and a half. So every time we go to the supply store, I don't care. I'm bashing everyone over there. I don't give a shit anymore. Don't come in here throwing your name around like, I'm the new Ted at the company.
Right.
You don't know shit. I seen you in action. Don't talk shit. I'm going to call you out on your bullshit.
Nice.
Don't tell these people, I've trained you.
Right, you know everything.
Yeah, and you don't.
I haven't taught you everything.
Glad the one year, he's like, I wish all the turn-ons we did, I wish we got to go back and do our own repairs. I'm like, dude, you were at the one job for 3 hours, you couldn't figure it out. You'd still be there. You'd get one call done, even if you wouldn't even get it done.
At that one at this day.
And he just looked at me, he's like, yeah, you're right. 3 hours he was at this job. I had to go there. 15 minutes I'm there, I found the broken wire. And then, there's customers that say they only want me on the property. There's nothing I can do. Hands are tied right now.
Crazy.
So let's take a break. We'll come back, get into some news. Not nudes, news, and stay tuned. Eli, we'll come back to you. Maybe we'll call Eli, see if he's awake. Probably get some words out of him, see how his birthday went. Stay tuned. I wonder if he would pick up.
Maybe.
Yo, welcome back to the show. Before we get into the news.
The nudes.
The nudes.
Oh, Lord.
Scoot, you guys do a lot of grandbaby watching, right? Have 2 kids of your own. Was it tough?
I didn't have them. Oh, raising them.
Raising them?
Yes.
Raisin.
Yeah, no, it is. It's tough raising.
Do you ever think you didn't do enough? Do you
Always.
ever like now think back like, I wish I could have did this and that?
Oh, yeah.
Vacation wise or just stuff in general. I get that way too. Like I wanted to approach my kid yesterday when we were there. I'm like, did I do enough for you? Sometimes I feel like, because we jumped around. We jumped around from house to house and stuff just didn't work out. And I always wanted to know from her if I did, enough.
What's somebody's definition of enough, though?
Right.
Like, if you're in that situation, which yours was a different situation than mine. My kids had both parents, blah, blah, blah. There was no divorce. There was anything, like, as much as you could do would be enough, right?
Yeah.
Like, at that point, like...
I mean, just seeing other kids get more. You know what I'm saying? Christmas,
there's
stuff
no
like
stop
that.
to that,
Let me tell you this, though, about kids.
Not that she
honestly.
ever questioned, like, how come so-and-so
Right.
had
Oh,
this?
no, I get the
My
same
kid,
feeling all the
yeah.
time.
I
You know
feel
what
that
mean? Like,
if you
she'd
raise...
never say anything.
If you raise your children right, the best that you can, it's not about the material things. It's about the time you've spent with your kids, I feel like.
And then I'm still on that page, though, because even when my kids were little, I did work a lot. I did have to hustle and pay the bills.
Same.
And, like, you know what I mean? So I think that way, too. Like, dude, should I have been there more? Like, should I have just said, you know what? Fuck buying a car. Like we'll walk, but we'll walk to every ball game. You know what I mean? Like, so...
Yeah, I don't think
that's
she would
tough.
ever say anything like, oh, I wish you did more. She's not like that. She's never going to say that. And I did what I could.
Yeah.
But I had my nieces over every weekend. We went to get movies. I think that was enough for her to have
your family in general
family
is
around.
close.
She'd rather have that than any material thing. And I 100% believe that.
She still seems like that to this day, though.
She is.
She still seems more like...
Even at Christmas, even now, I tell
Yeah.
Denise, I'm like, I don't feel like I did enough.
I think that's a parenting thing,
Yeah.
though.
But they're grown.
Well, Again, you're in a different
I'm glad
situation.
you're struggling on that because I'm like, you get one thing.
Yeah, she saw.
Like,
They're grown. They have their own family.
I think you're still dealing with the fact that she didn't grow up with two full parents in a full household with a full mom and dad family thing.
Well, and you can't really say
fault.
that so much because having two parents doesn't necessarily mean it's a good
He grew
thing.
up with two parents in a big family.
Yeah.
Where everybody stayed in that house for a long time. Hell, in the same bedroom sleeping.
We'd still be there if we could.
There you go. So the fact that he couldn't raise his kids that way, I think this is not a her issue. This is a you issue where you feel something missing inside.
Yeah, I don't ever think she would ever. Yeah, exactly. I don't think she ever thought like that.
Dr.
That's me thinking like that.
I feel that way too because
he's a therapist on the side.
My parents got divorced when I was 15. You know what I mean? So I think a lot about like how I missed out having a dad and a mom and dad and a mom family or orientated thing and all that stuff. And it does make you kind of always think like, man, there's a hole here. Like there's something missing. Did I not do enough? Did I not? You know what I mean? So I don't know that's ever going to feel any different.
So on my perspective of it, like, well, obviously, I mean, I had both parents, but my dad passed away. But that being said, my kids had both parents and it didn't work out, whatever. But because I didn't have a dad growing up, I was strong enough to raise them to not feel that they were lacking another parent. Because even though we were married, he really wasn't there anyway. Like
Did they
I was
ever
like
ask,
a
like,
single parent. No. And I remember we would always try to go in another room if we had to fight. A lot of times it didn't work out that way. And then it got to a point where Koya's like, I think you need to, get a divorce. So that kind of hurt.
That's the worst.
And then she yelled out
so
2 Christmases.
I think that's the worst right there.
It's
like
so bad.
When the kids are like, dude, can
you
you guys just split up? Like,
yeah.
God, because
it hurts because then you think, was I not protecting them against all of that? But
a lot of parents stay together because they're like, oh, the kids. And then the kids just grow up like, God damn, this is a rough place to live.
Exactly.
Like,
and I mean, we tried to stay together for as long as we could. And then I was just like, but what I'm trying to say is...
don't stay together for the show if the shit goes south.
I'm staying together because his family cooks. But that being said, I look at you and how you are with your daughter... And I'm like, you're doing a great job because I missed that. Like, I didn't get an opportunity to have a dad. And I think, like, you're a good father. And I'm not just saying you're a good father because we're together. Mm-hmm. I just see how you are. Like, you're concerned, you're loving. And just, anyway, you give advice and whatnot. And it's great because, like, for me, I felt like, when I had, and this is me, this isn't like for everybody, but I feel like some of my bad relationships, I feel like, oh my God, if my dad was here, would I have gone through those? Because I feel like he would be like, that's a jerk or whatever, don't be with him or, So you're doing a great job.
In the end, he's just going to leave it up to you to make the decision.
Yeah.
We can chime in on stuff that we don't like.
She had a parent to chime in if she wanted.
Sometimes that's worse when a parent. I've noticed, like, when my daughter was growing up, if I said, "Man, I don't like that kid," I love him. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Like, I should have put my arm around
Reverse
the fucking little guy.
psychology, Scooch. I love that dude. Yep. Oh, he's got to go.
Yep.
He's got to go.
I think girls are like that. Teenage girls are like that as they grow up. Kind of a little bit rebellious.
You know what I couldn't get used to with the girls is they would be in a fight one day with their friends, and you think they're not going to be friends. Next day, they're like, I'm going sleeping over blah, blah, blah's house. I'm like, weren't you guys just yelling at each other? Yeah, it's so weird. But
I was just trying to get back to a funny moment about raising kids. Kim K. Kardashian is now on she sat down with someone and she's telling a story on how tough it is to raise her kids. She doesn't know what tough is.
She doesn't.
I had my mom.
Does she know who her kids are?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, let me give you their names. She has 4 kids, and this is how they worded it. That's why I thought it was funny. North, 10. Saint is 8. Chicago, 6. And Salam is 5. Are these Bible verses or are these her kids?
Dude, what are you doing? These
How do you not have help with all that money you have?
It's not
Like
just...
I had my mom.
She does.
When I went to work.
She has her siblings and her mom, and she can afford a nanny. I just think she's trying to make it seem like she's normal and struggling and a regular.
She does say she gives them their way with, like, if they're acting up and they want something, take your iPad, take this. That's not good.
No.
Well, let's look at it
and
this
her
way,
daughter
though.
said she wanted to go live with Kanye.
I think you
What's
just
that say?
Well, you just take advantage or like think like she's got a shit ton of money. Her kid, like, how hard could it be? Well, if I paid you a shit ton of money to be out of state working, gone all the time, on a set, on this, on that, you didn't get to spend no time with your kids, but somebody else was taking care of them. Would you consider that a struggle? Being a parent?
No.
Really?
No.
You're fine with somebody else raising your kids?
If you can't
So-
have them in the set.
But maybe that's what she's talking about, like struggling to raise kids. Like, she's never around.
She can bring
she's
them
gotta
with.
be-
She
Yes,
can bring
that's
them with her.
Show. She can do
but
whatever she wants.
You can't have like
No, but they
I'm
can
working.
be
I can't
there.
pay attention.
Yeah,
to
but
these
there's
kids.
someone offset watching
That's
them until she
watching
gets
them.
done with
But
her
that's
scenes.
that's not good enough for me. That's not how I wanted to raise. That's not how you wanted to raise your daughter.
I don't know.
Somebody else could have took care of her
Well,
while you
you're
was
rich.
out working.
You're rich. Stop doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
How
Yeah,
much
then
money
you're
is
not rich
enough?
No more. Well,
Trust me, she's got plenty of money.
then she gotta go back to. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Is that how she made
Like
all her money?
the baby
boy.
bottle?
No, but it could be that, like, if that's what she's talking about, like, it's a struggle to be a professional, a celebrity, and raise kids. I could kind of see that. Like, I don't know how football players do it. They're gone. Baseball players, they got kids. They're gone. Would you say?
Ask Eli. He's gone 162 games this season. My sister's wondering where he goes.
But could you imagine being that? You don't think that's a struggle? Like, you're not home for your kids 162 days a year.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like, I got a lot of money and somebody's raising them. But that's not what I
No,
want out of a parent. You know what I mean?
Roughly 80-something games. Because they do have a home where they play, I would hope. Right?
I think, most. I know football players kind of do.
Yeah.
But are you ever there? Because when you are home, you're getting ready for
Training
games and
or
you're
practicing,
right.
yeah.
So 162 days a year, you're not focused on your kids.
Yeah.
So I could imagine it would be rough raising kids when you show up and you go home and you're like, hey, Dad, look at this thing I'm into. And I'm like, how fucking old are you? I ain't seen you in 6 months.
You're
like,
driving?
Yeah, you got a car? Like, holy shit.
Football would be different because, like, Drew Bledsoe, I really like him. He's like a great guy when it comes to being football. And
Fuck you, Drew.
Fuck you.
No, because, like, say he was wherever, he got sent to, we'll just say Cleveland.
Oh, shit.
And his family would go with
Didn't he
him.
play for Cleveland for once?
Did he?
No.
I could have. I got to check the list.
No, he
Well-
retired with the Saints.
But yeah, his family would go with him. So
That doesn't mean you have time to focus on them, though.
he tries
That just means they're back
to,
behind
though.
you.
Yeah, bring
And
them out on the
maybe they
field
don't
after
even
the
want to
game.
be there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of going to these fucking games and sitting
I'm
in a
missing
box.
growing up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it again, that's got to be part of a struggle. Would you want to live your entire life on the set behind your mom and dad? With
No.
somebody going, shh, sit down. Shh,
No.
sit down. Here's something to drink. We're rich. Go play with this. And you're like, I don't even want to be here.
No, I'd be like, yeah, why can't we be at home with the nanny?
Yeah. So I
Like
mean,
Denise
I would.
was,
I
you know?
wouldn't want to be like, you know what I mean?
I-
But that's
well,
that's their way of
but
parenting.
when you get
I brought them on
older-
set with me.
Yeah.
So
When you
this
get
fucking
older,
I
sucks.
take them
Then you
everywhere. They
perform-
don't like it.
Yeah.
When you get older, then you become closer to, like, you get to have that bond with your parent.
Or they force you into being the same thing, though.
Yep.
Now that
Force
you're
you
older,
into
you have to be on
working.
camera now.
Yep.
You have to be working.
You're
True.
going to make your own path, whether it's doing the same shit I did. Now you're going to go, no, why would you force your kid when you didn't like it? You didn't like not
Now
being
you
around.
see. That's why you see a lot of child celebrities. I think lose their shit, dude. Like every child celebrity you see is like half.
They're
half
raised
off the
by an
rocker.
assistant.
Yep.
Most of the time, their parents aren't even there. They still have to parent the other kids.
So I
I
think
don't know.
if she explained it better, like not just like a whiny little bitch or something.
Jesus.
If you explained
I
it
didn't
like
No,
Explain it like
you
that.
know she was.
Yeah,
know
she-
she was.
I would like to
whiny.
talk to some celebrities and their children to be like, no, my life sucks. My dad does take me to all the ball games when he's in town. I don't get to talk to him. I don't get to see him. I see him pass by every once in a while.
You know what's sad?
And I
Let's
sit in
talk
the
about a
back
celebrity
waiting.
that hasn't seen his daughter since she was 7. She is now, I think she's
That's probably a lot of them.
17. Oh, no, he hasn't seen her in 14 years.
Who's that?
Tom Cruise. Because he sends her a birthday gift every year, but he doesn't see her.
He's a weird dude anyway.
She's
It's fucking weird.
because his
You're not missing
daughter
out on much.
Yeah.
because his daughter isn't in Scientology, he doesn't have anything. Because, you know, when you get in Scientology, if your family isn't in it, you can't
That's some
be with
weird
them
stuff.
no more.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't.
a whole nother
I don't
topic.
want.
That's some
I don't
weird
want my
shit.
dad. Then give me
that's
stepdaddy.
crazy.
Who's next, Ma? Line them up. I don't need daddy. Seriously.
He
What's
ain't
his
a dad
face
anyway.
almost
It's just-
became stepdaddy? Jamie Foxx, you know, they dated for a while.
Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. No.
Weren't they in some movies together too?
Oh, I don't know.
That's funny. What you got for us
Crazy.
in the news? Give us some happy stories.
Well, I was going to keep it along the lines of parenting.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I mean, you know,
Parenting
'cause-
101.
and of course in our good state of Florida.
Oh, there's some dumb shit comes out of Florida.
It does.
Fucking time.
So this deputy was accused of beating his stepdaughter for using a tablet to help with homework. Allegedly, he choked, stepped on, and hit his 13-year-old daughter with a belt because he was angry. She was using the tablet to help her with homework.
Can I ask one question real quick? Did he have his body camera on?
I would like to ask his opinion on how tough it is to be a parent. He's like,
He could hear Alexa I shouldn't say that too loud. Accounting answers, and he got angry and went and unplugged the device, which led to the daughter to plugging it back in.
Well, I mean, we're dumbing down schools. I mean,
hold on,
He
no.
yelled at her
oh,
Hold on.
and slapped her across the face.
oh, now see, you can't do that. Who? His
He-
daughter or Alexa?
He was choking her. He pushed her off the chair, which caused
wait.
her to hit her head on the floor.
Scoot's got something to say.
No, I'm just saying, like,
And he told deputies he was upset because his daughter was grounded and wasn't allowed to have any electronics in an attempt to scare her.
but it might be getting to that day and age where you got to whoop some ass, man. Look
Well,
at these
Go
kids
back.
are out of
No,
hand.
the kids
dude.
are out of
This-
fucking hand.
And they don't whoop
Okay,
ass no
hold up.
more. So
Hold up. We are talking about homework, though. If you're not going to help your child with homework and she has a question or she needs help, why can't she use the resources
she's
at
not
hand?
allowed. I said no.
Yeah.
Who's going to help her with homework then? If she
Who
can't,
helped do the homework before Alexa?
that's our generation.
I don't care.
Well-
It's still doable. So
Then he
so
should
he's
have
like,
made
listen,
it.
no
Then he
electronics.
should have made it accessible for her to
Who said
be
it
able
wasn't?
to.
You just said it wasn't. He took away all her school books and was like, do your homework just out of your head. No, he said you can't use electronics. You're grounded. Apparently, she was being a little in the first place and got grounded,
Jesus.
right? So she got grounded. He unplugged it. What would you do if you're like, hey, no TV, unplug it, and your daughter's like,
That's
yes,
TV. We're
Click.
talking about homework.
Okay, so if you told your daughter, listen, I need you to do this out of the book like it's supposed to be, and she's like, no, and plugged it back in, you'd be like, okay, your way's good, that's fine.
Okay, I'll get you an
Okay.
ice cream.
You unplug the
Quiet,
shit.
you would do that.
No, I would
Yeah,
not.
you
I would
would.
not want a tablet raising my kid.
No, so
We're
he
not
unplugged
talking
it.
about, hold up. We're not talking about tablets raising kids. We are talking about homework help.
Listen,
Okay, how many questions did she ask Alexa?
you think the teacher was like, go home and ask Alexa how to do your homework?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now? So he
Was her mom's
unplugs it.
name Alexa by any chance?
He unplugs it. She plugs it back in, and what's he supposed to do?
I mean,
I don't think he
here's
should
the
have
thing.
choked her.
He didn't
or-
have to
what
beat
did he
her
do?
the way he
Yeah.
was
Maybe
beating
he
her.
did, though. Like,
All
maybe
he had
she-
to do is just
maybe
say,
she needs-
listen, I said, no electronics. What do you need help with? And go from there.
And if she says piss off, I'm using Alexa.
Then she gets beat. But I
She
mean,
gets her
before
ass
that, no.
No,
Don't
like,
beat
I
your kid like
Don't
I've
put
never
your hands
beat.
on your kid, but
Not like
again,
that.
But kids, like, listen, you have to admit, I do not support that. But you have to admit, back in school, we got our asses whooped. Mm-hmm. Now, kids are whooping their teachers' asses.
Yeah.
There's a difference here.
You're not taking my Nintendo away,
But
beating
hold
the
on.
shit out of them.
We weren't getting
a teacher just got beat up for taking a kid's phone.
We weren't getting beat down by our parents, though. Okay, I'm just saying. No, like, I feel like
where the hell did you grow up?
You weren't innocent and getting a beat down.
So, listen, back in the day, kids were like afraid to get in trouble. Like I don't want to get in trouble and have to go home and tell my mom and dad that I'm in trouble.
No one's got the fear that we have
now. Right? Parents are afraid. Parents are like, oh shit, I hope they don't come home and tell me what little Timmy did. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to be responsible for this little bastard.
We were in the parking lot at the Hocking Hills State Park. And this guy had
Parking Lot Chronicles?
No. This guy had his 2 kids. They were little. And the one was screaming. I'm talking earpiece, ear
I want to just get in the truck and drive home from Hocking Hills.
I'm like, who brings their little kids here? But okay. And you could hear him telling the other kid, I can't remember what the kid's name is, but he was just like, Wilson.
Shut the fuck up.
Now, Wilson, let little Timmy have this so he's not crying. And I'm thinking, no, don't do that to the other kid. If this kid is crying, smack him a little on the booty and be like, I said on the booty. On the booty.
If your kid's crying and he won't shut up,
just on the booty.
It is rough being a parent, but it's even rougher now. Like, I think kids understand now, like, you can't do shit to me.
Yeah.
And there is no juvenile system anymore.
No.
Like, not here where we live. So kids kind of like, nobody's going to do anything to me.
Yep. Do what the hell I want.
And they are.
Why not?
It's crazy.
So like, I kind of like, I don't know, man. I think we should bring back them belts, bro. Like, I don't know. Because shit's going to get so out of hand. Now, not only that.
It's already out of hand.
The problem is these little badass kids that have this mentality, like, I'll do whatever I want whenever I want.
It's because of their parents.
Are raising kids, though. Yeah. They're going to be having kids.
Yeah.
So.
That's scary.
This is going to continue. They're going to teach their kids. Yeah. You could do whatever you want whenever
they
you
can't
want.
do anything to you.
It's different because, like when we were growing up, if you went to his house and you did something bad, like, his parents will whoop you. And then call your parents and be like,
then you get another whooping.
Then you get another whooping when you go home.
March you straight home, yeah.
Now, if you go there and his mom was going to whip you, your mom would be like, what the F?
Don't you dare put your hands on my boy.
Right. He didn't do nothing. My baby didn't do nothing
Got
wrong.
A syringe in his arm and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't support, like, punching on your kids and choking them and shit. That's ridiculous.
They do need an ass whooping.
Well,
sorry.
They have 0 tolerance for abuse, so he's getting arraigned.
Well, he went a little too far. You said he kicked the kid when
choking
he was down.
her and shit. That's kind of stupid. Yeah. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, he should go get beat up himself. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe his suspect got away. He just had to take it out on somebody.
Could you imagine if he's doing that to his daughter, what he is probably doing to
like,
people. I'm not making any accusations.
Right.
If you're willing to choke out your own daughter over some homework and shit, I can't imagine what you're doing to somebody that you
for
don't
heroin.
like.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Homework.
For heroin.
Oh, jeez.
What else you got?
Oh, my God. So, I don't know, I can't remember if we ever talked about little bouncy houses.
No.
Okay.
Like getting one for the show?
So,
I'm down.
No, for kids.
I will do this whole show at a bouncy house. I'm not kidding you.
There's a 2-year-old Arizona boy. He died after a bounce house went airborne.
Oh, I've heard a couple times of that shit.
Yeah. So it was a strong gust of wind.
Why are we not strapping these down at this point?
I thought they were
use the little
strapped
plastic
down.
pins that come with they go that far into the
They're
ground.
not staked in like tents?
No, they're 6 inches long.
I'm going to put a rock on it. Put that rock on it.
You know 6 inches don't go in too far.
The poor kid was having a party, and several kids were playing in the bounce house when a strong gust of wind sent them airborne and into the neighboring lot. The 2-year-old was transported to the hospital where he passed away, and the other children were hospitalized with injuries.
One or two things happen when you get a bouncy house. Best birthday party ever, worst birthday party ever. Like, I don't know. Like,
it's rough because
you see videos of people in tornadoes. Like, I seen a guy and his wife holding a trampoline so it didn't blow away. You're risking your life for a trampoline?
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Let it go.
You have insurance.
Get it
Don't
later.
go out there and risk it.
Just get it later. Is how I see it. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you live in a bad neighborhood, maybe your trampoline blows next door and you ain't getting it back.
That's fine.
I mean,
I have insurance.
Get the kids out there. Hold that shit down.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Send the bad kids out to get the fucking...
Did you see what recently happened over here at the Giant Eagle?
No.
Close to us? Lady went in with a knife she bought from a thrift store.
Oh, that was
right
over here?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I seen that happen. So she stabbed a lady and a kid, right? What happened to the lady and kid?
The kid died.
Yeah, the lady's fine.
How old was the kid?
3.
Yeah.
Dude, why did she do it?
They're not saying, they're saying it's random.
They're saying it's random, but my thought, okay, so here's my thought process, is that something went down before they went in, and this chick was like, all right, I'll get you. And then it could be random.
Spot thing, like,
but
hey.
it could, I feel like something happened for her to...
There was footage of her walking around the store with the knife in her hand. But like Denise said, they sell knives. So you would think she's...
Was she now in the footage? Was she like looking for somebody?
Oh, you could tell she was on a mission.
Yeah.
It looked like she was looking for
random.
It was
minus the white mask of Michael Myers. She was. I
think they're calling it random
because
to lessen the fact that it was a black chick and a white chick. They didn't want to make it racial.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. It's speculation.
Man,
I would.
So I know that the lady was in trouble for some shit before, and then she actually went to court, and they're like, everybody was like, she's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And the judge was like, nah, let her go.
They
she's
let her go, right?
Like
that's
twice.
so crazy.
Then they
I'm
asked
not
the
okay
judge,
with
they're like,
that.
would you, knowing what you know now, would you have done it again? This is the only thing I liked. Dude was like, yes. He's like, I would let her go. Yes.
Why?
Because he feels like he did what he was supposed to do by the law.
Oh, well.
Now, if I asked you,
what was she there for, though?
you have to look it up.
Hopefully, it was something minor, and you know, not.
And so she did something before, and I think everybody else was like, "Look, she's kind of nuts. We need to put her in a nut house or whatever."
Yeah.
The judge was like, "Look, by this, by that, by this, I can't.
Yeah.
She's free to go."
Right.
Blah blah blah. So they asked him, like, in hindsight, if you had this to do all over again, would you do it again? He said, yes, I'd let her go.
He's got to follow the law.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it did not work out. But again, I don't want to be arrested for something you think I should be arrested for.
Right.
Like I want to.
No, he's crazy. I seen him sniffing his ass.
Right.
You can't arrest me.
How did you see that? Huh? Who's looking at whose window? You crazy fuck.
Boy.
No, I don't know. Like I seen that. That is terrible.
It is.
Anything involving kids is.
I hate it. But you know what? Like I was telling your mom, because me and your
Who's
mom
had many kids.
We're talking about it, and here's my thought. You know how when they're at the hearing or whatever, and they're getting sentenced, and the family of the victim gets to speak to the judge. This would be my only request, and this is only if it was a child case,
involved,
obviously. Yeah. I would request, I don't like the decision that this person didn't get life or death, but in place of that, since you're only sentencing them for, whatever little time they're going to serve, put them in general population, please, because you know what's going to happen. Everybody in prison, they don't like children killers or molesters.
Yeah.
So put them in gen pop, please.
You think that goes the same as in a women's prison?
Oh, yes. Yes.
But I don't. Unfortunately, that's not the way life works.
I know,
because they're just
but
going to be like, yeah, I'm scared or whatever, and then they're going to go straight to
the hole,
to wherever it
that's
is
fine.
They put people.
Put them in the hole.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
kill them. Don't even put them in prison.
What kind of situation was I've been angry at some people, but what kind of situation are you in that
you want to kill
somebody? Parking spot or whatever? There's some people I think if I had a knife, I'd probably jab them once or twice.
Jesus,
Well, why are you jabbing this kid? You know what I mean? What kind of?
But I
fucking-
don't
what
know.
coulda happened?
We don't know necessarily that she was jabbing the kid. That could have been a happen, like if she was holding the kid and happened to turn or fell while she was like in the anger state of doing that. I can't see someone. I don't know, but we don't know.
I don't think I'm poking a knife at anybody holding a kid.
No.
Like, I'm not that angry. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Now,
Put the kid down.
yeah, put the kid down.
I've wanted to stab you a
Fucking
couple
you up.
times.
I
but
know.
Yeah.
It's just
Let's take another break. We'll come back, get into our topic.
Are we going live?
I don't. We can.
It's
See how many viewers we have this week.
we've had none so far. So I think this week won't be too much different.
Yeah. We'll see. Let me check the comments on Facebook and we'll go from there. Stay tuned.